Today I want to tell you about 3 different sources that are all telling me to eat a grain-based diet.
He's in the ocean. He's in the ocean.
So you may remember an experiment I did a long time ago. I ate nothing but grains and vegetables for 7 days. I was having acne issues and it cleared up beautifully. And 2 Chinese medicine people have told me to eat like that. My own experience suggests it's the best for my skin. And let us unwrap this flower of knowledge together. Sometimes I look back at my older videos, I'm like, my skin looks so good back then. What the hell was I complaining about? It's only gotten way worse. So like I have to dig myself out of this trap. And looking back at the days, I used to struggle on high fruit, and it's when I eat more starches and like calm down on that detox path that my skin seems to clear up. I obviously cannot handle detox appropriately. So it's like, okay, we move on from that, eating more just like bananas, which aren't detoxifying fruits, or grains, cooked foods, raw till lunch type of thing. So I discovered that on my own. I was just trying to slow detox but stay high carb. So I was just eating more starchy stuff and it cleared the skin. And then I see this acupuncturist like last year and he's like, yeah, you need to eat more neutral foods. All these like tropical fruits are too exciting. It's too much sweet, and then too much meat F's you in another way. And it's like all this heat and then dampness from the fruit. But in the middle is a pleasant grain and vegetable based thing that's bland, but it brings balance to you. And then recently I've been talking to this skin expert who's also into Chinese medicine, and he said the same thing, although I guess that's just what Chinese medicine teaches these people, that like neutral, bland starches, rice, vegetables, stuff like that. Some fruits, some meats, yes, but don't base it. Don't go carnivore with all this heavy meat, or don't be fruitarian with all the sweet stuff. I like my extremes, don't get me wrong, but I've seen results in my own life doing that more balanced thing. It's nice to swim in there sometimes. Quinoa, so lately I've been not really doing this yet, but I'm transitioning because I know summer's gonna end soon. All my yummy fruits are gonna be out of season. I'm already kind of losing my taste for mangoes, if we're being real with you. So it's like a little more grain also rises, that's the word, your protein levels. Dare we do a push-up again? I'm just saying this is what I'm gonna head into in the winter time. Not right now, fruits are good and they're in season and this is happy land. And things are going pretty good, it's just my skin's not perfect still. I still have these complaints, but in the winter, why not do that anyway? When the fruits start sucking, you go into the more grain-based. They're enjoyable meals. Just veggies, nori, no salt whatsoever, grains. It's a weird meal, but it's very satisfying. I'm gonna have that when I get home. It's gonna be great. I've had fruit all day, and then boom, that at night. Well, I used to eat much worse foods and have much better skin. So something went off, and I forgot how to eat. I just remember a lot of vegan junk food binges, and it was great skin. Now, I'm not saying Chinese medicine even has all the answers. They actually say raw foods are not good all the time. I still have that raw vegan belief. I have to like kill that with a knife somehow, but I just believe. Wow, these are shifty rocks. Oh, those are shifting. Oh boy, I'm gonna die on a rock. Did not foresee that happening. Raw vegan diets are dangerous, but super hippie healthy, and they could be the best ever, or really not at all. I was just watching Jillian Berry's Lou Corona What I Eat in a Day video. I was like, damn, that's a lot of prep. That's a lot of work. I want to know what Lou Corona eats when the power goes out, because like, how could you do any of what he does with all the blenders? And he basically has a blender on his back, surgically attached. He needs it. I'm just trying to get my ass out the sun. Whitey, don't play with that sun heat. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I could see it. More balance. It makes sense, kind of. If you believe that the earth is 6,000 years old, like the Bible says it is, and there was bread on the first page, basically, we've been eating that since day one, since Adam made bread for Eve in the oven, his little oven. But Satan has fooled you to think that we lived much longer than that, and we had cavemen ancestors, and we were frogs once, and the frogmen defeated the squirrel men, and we came out of the sea, and we've been hunting woolly mammoths, and millions of years went by, and who cares about our ancient civilizations being more advanced than us? That's not a thing. Don't worry about all that stuff. The buildings for the giants, no. Nothing like that happened. So we're adapted to grains. I've been eating rice. Feels good. I've had some buckwheat. Might have some quinoa soon. So fun times ahead, potentially. And just think of that sometime. Look into Chinese medicine. They know some stuff. The balance, too much heat, too much cool, too much wet, too much dry. There's things like that that just make sense on paper. And that's what I will be focusing on in the winter. Not yet, but soon. So I think we're done. Am I in focus? Am I in the shade? Does anyone care? I stepped on poison ivy. That's the only thing we know for sure. Are you thumbing up the video? That's nice. Thumbs down if you are seeing an Australian medicine doctor. He's just gonna tell you to eat crocodile meat. You do know that, right? He probably shot a squirrel this morning to use the cord to attach to his phone for that consultation. You do know that, right? He's Australian. They're upside down. What are you even talking to them for? They have no known medicines. This is medicine. Thank you for your Bitcoin donation. I'll leave. Subscribe for more videos.